Right. So a lot of you guys will know by the watches that I like to show on the channel that I don't normally gravitate to dress watches. I'm much more into the sporty, toolier watches. Wearing the Tuna, which is the latest addition to the collection actually today. That being said, though, I do own a couple of dress pieces and can appreciate a nice dress watch. And the Longines Heritage Flagship is just that. I was visiting Gem Bijou the other day and saw this watch, and it grabbed me straight away. It's a beautiful watch. Big thanks to Gem Bijou for lending it in for a few days for us to take a look at together. Gem Bijou is an authorized dealer for Longines and many other brands. If you're shopping watches, check them out at gembijou.com. So let's get right to it and take a look at the watch. Now, I'm going to focus on the black version for today, but I also have the cream dial here too, and wanted to give you a quick side-by-side look with the two watches. One advantage with the cream versus the black is legibility. The black dial is very shiny, and you can sometimes lose the hands in the dial in certain lighting with all the reflections, but I prefer the look and would go for the black over the cream if I were buying one myself. Can't go wrong with either though, but one detail the black has going for it over the cream dial is the color matched date. The cream has a stark white with black numerals, and the black has the black date with the creamyish colored numerals matching the text on the dial, which is a really nice little detail. The rest of the watch, I believe, is identical, so I'm going to put the cream away here for now. So, what caught my eye first with this was the rose gold contrasting against the black. Such a classy look with the thin applied markers and the Dauphine style handset. We've got the winged hourglass logo in gold, and at the bottom of the dial towards the date is the small seconds with the flagship printed there. Just a very sharp looking dial as a whole. Now, this is a watch that looks just as good from the back as it does the front. The case back has a beautiful gold medallion with blue enamel and the flagship emblem in the center. It is really nice to have extra little details like that on a watch like this. The case has a simple classic design. It is completely finished to a high polish. The lugs have great lines, and I like how they angle in toward their tip versus just coming straight out of the watch. The crown is a signed push-pull crown. It's a little small, but suits the watch and is manageable for setting the time and date. Size-wise, the watch comes in at a size that is a sweet spot for me when it comes to dress watches. Case width is 38.5 millimeters with a lug to lug of 46.6. Lug opening is 19 millimeters. 18 or 20 would be better, but it is that odd 19 millimeters. Thickness is 10.4 millimeters, including the sapphire, which is treated with an anti-reflective coating, and the water resist is 30 meters. Powering the watch is the caliber L615, which is based on the ETA 2895. It has a power reserve of approximately 50 hours and beats at 28,800 vibrations per hour. The strap is an alligator strap in black and wears comfortably straight out of the box, although it'll probably get even better with age. The stitch work is good, although I think I'd prefer black over the contrasting off-white stitch. Still looks good on the watch, though. The buckle is polished stainless steel and signed with the winged hourglass logo. So, quick look on wrist before we close out the video, and this is definitely a winner. I'm trying to think of a better option in this price range, but I think this is pretty tough to beat. MSRP is 2050 Canadian or 1675 USD, and if you're looking for a Swiss dress watch at this price point, the flagship is definitely one to consider. Thanks again to Gem Bijou for lending in the watches. You can find them at gembijou.com. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.